Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I was just checking out my co-star message, your day at a glance, that was sent through 16 minutes ago. It says, be curious today and take things apart, then put them back together. Okay then. So I thought we'd use the Rider-Waite Tarot, the Channel of Love cards and the random cards. Let's be curious, let's take this apart and then we're going to put it back together again. Apparently. Okay, let's give these a shuffle. Let's just do a free flow reading and we'll see what wants to come out. I'm not ready for your cards yet. Who's impatient? Okay. It's a beautiful day, like extremely warm in comparison to yesterday. Yesterday it was a bit nippy. Like I had to change. I had a long sleeved top on and jeans. It's like, oh, it's too hot. But it's windy. It's windy out there. Okay. Mary Poppins on her way to save the day. Let's find out. Let's use these Rider-Waites. Let's see what the story is. On this glorious day. Someone's working. Busy working at your trade. You're really getting on with things. It's like you're serious. You've got like a, we call it, feels like you've escaped from your straitjacket. Okay. Although your straitjacket is brown. Feels like that was shit in there. Okay. Being held back. I just feel like you're busy working. What's with this foot outstretched here? Okay. I don't know, you're either stopping this pentacle from rolling away. It's like you've got your leg out there. You've just got one more to work on. We're going to have to pick this apart, aren't we? Okay. What's going on? 8 of Pentacles. About working on your craft. Working on mission work, I want to say. You're kind of solitude there, solo. You're on the bench and you've got a brick there. What are you working on? Your foundations. Okay. Something about putting your best foot forward, your best leg forward. Awesome. Okay, yeah, there's that pentacle. I feel like this is the pentacle that's going to roll away. And you've got your foot on the ball. You've got your foot on the ball. Not your eye on the ball. You've got your foot on the ball. Okay. It's the Divine Masculines. You're being guided to do this, Divine Masculine. So I feel like you've broken free from the straightness of life. From being so straight. Being so straight. Feels like you're very rigid. Not anymore. Okay. You're a bit flexible now. This is something that's the Divine is saying to you here, you've been given this opportunity because the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity that the universe gives to you. And seeing as you've got the Hierophant here, which you can say is the High Priest, he's the one who's orchestrated this. Now it's like, listen up, masculines. You paying attention? Okay. Do not let this opportunity roll away from you. Don't let this opportunity get away. Now, he's working here, the Divine Masculine, on a pentacle, and then we've got one here. So I'm not sure what's going on. But he's not. So it feels like there might be 1 or 2 things to do before he can actually work on this pentacle that the universe has given him. He looks so serious in here. Like his face, working. So he has a couple of things to do before he can actually move on and deal with the pentacle, but he's not allowing this pentacle to move away. And it doesn't look like he's being held back. Here's the Hierophant. Let's clear the throat. Here's the Hierophant who's directing this. So Divine Masculine, you're being guided what to do. And you're taking on the advice. You got yourself a vice? We used to have a vice in our shed when I was younger. And I used to play for hours in the shed. Clamping things to this vice and tinkering away with paint and oil and saws. And I used to love the smell of it. Anyway, that's how I used to amuse myself. Most of the time I was locked out of the house and had to wait for my mum to get home. So I'd have to amuse myself until she got home. That's a totally different story about my childhood, where we only had one set of keys. So we had to kind of break into the house every day after school, and sometimes it was like impossible. There was too many. Mission Impossible. I'll tell you another day that story. What you have to do to get into the house as a youngster, and sometimes I was defeated, okay, I could not get into the house. We used to, well, my parents used to own a shop, so when they so it was very highly secured. And my mum used to have like a bolt on every door. So I might be able to get into a small portion of the house, that doesn't mean I get access to the rest of it. Anyway. King of Wands sitting here. Okay. Got to pick this apart, remember. Like picking a lock. It wasn't a lock we had to pick. We had to pick like windows to get into, climb in through windows. We'd have to like unbolt doors through little open windows with a broomstick. Oh, seriously, listen. Right, okay. What's his judgment card? You're ready for judgment, Divine Masculine. You're cool. And then we've got heartbreak at the end. 3 of Swords. So these two things that you could be working on is healing past pain, heartache from the past. You need to, there might be 3 things. I feel there's 3 swords here. Okay, that middle sword, I want to say, is the legacy. Once you pull that out of your heart, that middle sword, you're going to feel free. In love, really. In love with life. But you have 2 other swords that you need to pull out first. And I do feel that these could be these 2 pentacles here. The one that he's holding. And then this one down on the floor. Okay. Let's have a look at the underlying energy. I've got 6 cards here. Divine Masculine is resting, rejuvenating. He's becoming the golden child. He's polishing up his act. Very nice, Divine Masculine. Still got those 3 swords above your head, though. So mental conflict is actually what's holding the Divine Masculine back. I don't think it's anything in the physical, any kind of person, place, thing. I think he's broke free from all of those attachments. This is about the attachment that he has to... I'm talking about you as if you're not watching Divine Masculine, but I have to say it how it comes out, okay? Maybe we're feeling a bit sensitive, okay? I don't want to be spoken directly to, which is cool. You get the message anyway. So it doesn't really matter how you get it. Right. Well, we're going to stop rambling? We can do. I feel, I spoke about the bottom half, well, about his leg being out at a different angle. And I feel the lower chakras, okay, so your root chakra, your sacral and your solar plexus. Very much about manifesting, working in the physical. And that's what you're working on. It's your top 3 chakras. Okay, your crown, your third eye, and your throat chakra that seems to be blocked here. The bottom half of your body, I feel, is being orchestrated by Divine. So they're getting you, you're getting the jiggle on. The 3 swords are here. And I feel that that's really what the block is, actually allowing connection to the Divine, noticing the signs, synchronizations. I was going to say coincidences. There is no coincidence, but it's all meant to coincide. And then you have actually about speaking. So we've got 1 chakra missing, which is the heart chakra. So once you dealt with this, it feels like it's going to open up your top 3 chakras. Okay, receiving downloads here. I was having a look to see if that was a musical instrument in the stained glass window. I'm not sure. I actually felt it could be like a fan that you would push together and it'd blow cold air. It's a bit warm today. Here comes Mr. Postman. Thank you all. I love it. It's just junk mail. Domino's pizza. Anyone for pizza? Can't see what the other one's for. Oh, I think it's like a supermarket advertising. Anyway. Food, glorious food. Are we worrying about our weight? Oh my goodness. I've been so comfort eating lately. Not healthy at all, but the body's like craving. I'm sure it's going to sort itself out, but I'm very aware that I'm not the healthiest of eaters at the moment. So bloody cakes and biscuits and crisps, sweets, chocolate. We're going to have to pick this apart. Okay, what would you like to use then? It's warm and it's still quite early. 11:29. Okay. Food, glorious food. I was going to say, what next is the question? I don't know if they're the words, but we've got to try and have a look at this reading. And, okay, we'll just go with the ancient Italian tarot. Let's do it. Let's see what wants to come through. Don't leave me all these cards. Hangman, the High Priestess, I think that was. Oh, the Hangman, he's up the right way. That means he's awake. The Hangman's held here until he has the epiphany. He sees whatever he needs to see. Look at him on his good leg here. He's got a little hop. There's a little doggy out there barking, yapping. So that's more of a yap. And then the High Priestess. Interesting. She was in reverse as well. What's wrong with his face? Look how scared he looks. I want to say this is a divine masculine, nothing to do with the divine feminine, okay? This is him tapping into his own intuition here. He's seeing what the divine feminine can see. Right, let's put these back in, but I don't want them all reversed, so... Okay, let's... What's going on with this card? Ugh. Working hard. I'm a bit hot and sweaty. Putting in some hard graft here. Yeah. Eight of Pentacles clarified with the Eight of Pentacles. Two lots of fours here, building them firm foundations. So not only for himself, but for another. That's what he's doing. Making sure that these firm foundations could be two homes, two locations. Just picking up on the north, south, east, west here. Two coins left. Three of Swords again. This heartache, that's what he's working on. Interesting, because the Three of Swords, the way that the swords are positioned, you've got two here that look more flexible. And I felt like he was a bit more flexible. So he's working on these other two pentacles here, and then that final one's going to be that third one. When you pull that out, it's all gonna, I feel it will all break free. It's just the handle at the bottom here really holding it together. You got a handle on it? Okay. It's so hot. I feel like I'm sweating, but I'm not sure if I am. Do I want to get some tissue? Well, why not? Seriously. Is it me sweating? Possibly. Woo! Okay. So let me get a Channel of Love card, because you're clarifying yourself, as in you're putting in overtime on this to heal this heartache, to set yourself free. You're going to set yourself free for the legacy. Channel of Love cards. Mr. Sensitive. I felt you were sensitive. I I feel like you're keeping yourself to yourself, doing what you've got to get done, and then it feels like you're going to get out of there. Or at least bring yourself forward. Mr. Sensitive, King of Cups there. Working on love. His sensitivity. I need a man with sensitivity. Okay. I think the words are, you need a man with sensitivity, a man like me. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Let's have a look at this legacy. Do you want to use those cards? We'll use those cards. Let's look at this legacy. It's like you can see it. I feel that the Divine Masculine's on this mountain side here. On this mountain top. Okay, and you can see what's in his future. Six of Cups, remembering, and we've got the Queen of Cups. Remembering what love is. This is a love that's grown and blossomed. You can see the little snowdrops here poking themselves up. I believe snowdrops appear at the end of winter to signify the beginning of spring when you see them. So this love has been growing since springtime. Where are we now? Towards the end of summer. Okay, so this love has been maturing. This legacy's been maturing. And so is this masculine. And now he's serious. He's going to put in the work. For the Queen of Cups, the Divine Feminine here, she holds the Holy Grail. Wow. So the masculine, it's like he comes in with whatever he's working on, because he's working on the pentacle sides of things, the pentacles sides of things, and we've got the Divine Feminine here, who is holding the Holy Grail. She works kind of in the department of the love aspects. You've got the two masculines at the bottom here. You've got the cross keys, which are the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine's keys. So that's why the Divine Masculine, I feel, here is taking this more sensitive approach to be more in line with the Divine Feminine. Okay, more in line with the Holy Grail. Let's have a look at this Hierophant. Oh, do we? No. See, look, we're skipping bits. Let's have a look at this. This is only available to you, Divine Masculine, I want to say, once you've matured. And you actually remember what love is. And this is something about not abusing love in the future. It's okay, you've got this higher perspective now. I don't think you're going to. You see things the same as the Divine Feminine, I believe. Let's have a look at the Channel of Love cards. Puppy love. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been nurturing. Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups has fallen in love. He's the King of Cups now. But he's been in this puppy love. Now the Hierophant's saying, okay, I'm going to give you the go-ahead. It's time. If you've got things to sort out, you better get them sorted out now. And you're like, okay, will do. Divine will. It's your free will. You're the one setting yourself free. It's like no one's making you do this. This is your free will. Got a bit nervous now. Yeah, the Luna. Shady here. This is about needing assistance on how to do this. The Divine Masculine, it feels like he's struggling here. But he is following the direction of the Divine, but it's like, is that the moon or the sun? The moon's winking, really saying, you know, I've got your back, Divine Masculine, you're fine. With the moon here. Feminine intuition. And I feel that that moon there is actually the Divine Feminine giving the Divine Masculine a wink. It's like you're on the right track. Picking up the lobster here. Feels like he's been thrown into the lobster pot and he's going to kind of be put on a platter. It's getting hot in there. Okay. Definitely the red I'm picking up here. I feel the red is coming from the Divine Feminine's heart area. The red legs, the red tights. That's where the movement is. The Hierophant here is like drenched in red. And now you feel like a bit of a lobster. Okay, here you are. Now, interesting enough, we've got the Knight of Wands here. And what's looking this way is the King of Wands. And the Knights come out with the moon. And it'll be the King that would send out the Knight. We've already got the King of Cups who sent out his Page of Cups. But we've got the Knight of Wands who's... the King of Wands who's sending out his Knight. He's sending out his Knight? Okay. Definitely speaking at night time with the Divine Feminine. You're sensitive. It's like whispering sweet nothings in her ear. Oh, the nothingness of it. Okay. But that was just my imagination once again. It's not your imagination running away with me. Wow. You're not imagining it, but you are. But oh, can we have a... we're going to look at these cards, okay. Listen, I'm meant to be able to put this story back together, okay. Divine intervention. Well, the Tower's here. So this is getting a bit too much to handle. A message is... well, it's not even a message, it's an offer that's going to be sent. Because if it's a knight, he makes an offer. The Page is like the researcher, the messenger, and it's puppy love that's here. So we've already had the messenger out, sending these sweet nothings to the Divine Feminine at night time for her to receive. It feels like the Divine Feminine's giving the Divine Masculine a wink with like the go-ahead. And this King is sending out the King of Wands. And it's all being divinely orchestrated because we've got Judgment next. But first, let's check out what the King of Wands is doing. Apart from sending out this Knight. Okay, apart from sending out messages at night, what else does this King have planned? Two of Cups, union. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine coming together. Okay. So the Two of Cups is here. Let's look at the channel of love. Divine Masculine's addicted to the Divine Feminine, to this love, to this connection. So, Judgment Day is here. You bring yourself forward. You allow yourself to be judged if that's what needs to be done, to face your fear, to face any judgment. You'll be able to do that when you've forgiven yourself and you've learnt the lesson. So allow yourself to be judged. It will be done with, and you know that you're never going to behave like that again. Where are you off to? Okay, well, we've got in reverse, we've got the King of Pentacles. You're not sure if you're worthy. King of Pentacles in reverse. You need to change your attitude about whether or not you're worthy of this. Have another look at it. You might feel as if it's quite hard work, just wrapping up these last couple of things so that you can get to the other side. Get into that garden there, paradise. The promised land. Okay, so Judgment. In reverse, we have the Divine Masculine in the King of Pentacles. Not feeling as if you're capable enough. You're in a knot. You got yourself tied up in a bit of a knot. It's on that leg that was outstretched here. It's like the key's on there. Is it a key or is it a knot? It's a tassel. Is it too much hassle? Your crown's there, look, on the top. You just can't see it. Okay. With judgment, scared of judgment. I did feel that there wasn't really much holding you back apart from your emotions. Divine Feminine. You're scared of being judged by the Divine Feminine. Okay, should we get another one? You want a clean slate. Divine Masculine. The Lover's bliss. Looking for bliss. You'll find that in the Promised Land. Got to deal with this heartache. Getting over the past, leaving it in the past, pulling out those swords. Only you can pull out those swords. No one can do it for you. Really, that's all your insecurities and fears that you have locked within, deep within. Once you clear these, you're going to have this burst of fresh energy come through you. Pull those swords out. The Magician. Okay, so okay then, you know what to do. Get your apron back on. That looks better than how this one's put on. I mean, how did you tie that up at the back yourself? I don't quite get it. How can you tie up like... Listen, that's a good apron. Overalls. Oh, what we're looking at, the overall impression is the Divine Masculine's in love. Okay. And he's prepared to do what it takes to... feels like he's had the elves and the shoemaker. The elves and the shoemaker. Okay. He's had the elves with him. It looks like he's a shoemaker. The elves have been coming out at night time. Help him smarten up his act and smarten up, like, his business. Okay. All the tools are here. So, okay, I know what to do. You got the drink. Going to deal with these. What have you got on there? A hammer. You got your shoe. Got like some pliers. Okay. And a drink. Let's get another one. Oh, you're working on the connection. 4 of Wands here. Straightening up your business. Future business, this could be. You need to wrap a few things up first to be free for this legacy. Wow. Let's get a Channel of Love card. The change of direction, Divine Masculine. Nice. Destiny. In the right direction now. Okay. So I feel that we've kind of... we put this story back together? I think we have. Picked it apart. Happily ever after. Okay, that's what we're working towards. Beautiful. Feminine compassion. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine coming together with the Strength card here. But there's something about the Divine Masculine being so in love and addicted to the Divine Feminine. But he's extremely sorry. But he's extremely scared of being judged regarding his past actions, Divine Feminine. And I feel that's what he can't really get over, actually facing the Divine Feminine. But he needs to face his own behaviours and attitudes of the past and acceptance. Decide that if you didn't like that person, then you can change direction. Okay, conflict. So we definitely got conflict here. Why have we got conflict? Anything else? Is it just your worth? Brother. Conflict, brother. Dragon. We might be delving into another story here. That's fine. Marriage. Conflict, brother, dragon, marriage. $69. It feels like the yin yang. Doesn't feel like a sexual energy to it. It feels like the yin yang. The coming together of the masculine feminine energy and just kind of like clicking into place. Is that what all the tools are? To help things just to the perfect fit. I'm feeling as if somebody has tried to really hammer a square peg into a round hole. That's a divine masculine. And he's trying to pull himself, like prise himself out of this. It's just like, if I just a bit more, like, listen, if it went in, it's going to come out. So, but it's been kind of wedged in a round hole. So, the square peg, because I felt here about, what did I say? About being a bit straight. Square peg, round hole. And that's what I feel with the 69 is. We've got greed here. There feels like there could be a brother that's getting in the way of actually the divine masculine dissolving. Whatever it is here, because there's 2 pentacles. There could be a brother energy here that's causing conflict. We've got the dragon energy, and it's something to do with the marriage, a marriage, and they're greedy. So if this is a dissolvement of a marriage, because, you know, the divine masculine was like kind of with someone who had kind of dragon energy in a negative way, it feels like there's a brother here who could be interfering, causing conflict, which felt as if someone had kind of tied the divine masculine up in a situation that he was finding it hard to get out of. You can see he hasn't put that jacket on himself. Someone else has tried to straitjacket him. Maybe they've been a bit straight to the point with the divine masculine and it kind of hindered him. But if anything, it's actually motivated the divine masculine to get busy and kind of get the hell out of there. We've got the greed here, so it's definitely maybe something to do with money. Yeah, and to do with a wife. This is stopping the divine masculine to move on. It could be a marriage that does need dissolving. There could be a divorce in the process. And that could be held up because of assets. And who has the right to what? Good luck with that game. Okay. You're best to surrender as much as you can and try not to have any attachment to items, things, money. Let the greedy ones be greedy and you just focus on serving your purpose, divine masculine. And remember, everything is always working out for me. Okay, we've got the devil. So it's like you're the devil who's trying to escape this dragon energy here. Okay, so you're putting your foot down. It does feel like you've only got one leg that's kind of like capable of kicking out. So I don't know if you had an injury, if you've been hurt. Someone's kind of holding you back here. Give it to a knuckle punch. No, don't turn to violence. Well, no, don't. I feel like you want to conflict. Okay. I think you're keeping your cool here. Well, you're trying to keep your cool. Who's this brother? No, a brother could be a friend that you look at as a brother. But whoever they are, there's conflict here with them. And it's something to do with a marriage and a wife. 10 of Pentacles, so definitely someone's getting involved with the legacy. The 5 of Pentacles, we have a look at it with the divine masculine here working on the 4 and the 4, firm foundations. And I felt it could be 2 homes, feeling responsible for two lives. Okay, lifestyles, let's say that. this, the 10 and the 10, okay, all together combined, there is no worries about money, prosperity, abundance, okay? You're serving your purpose, and the divine will reward you. Now, the Five of Pentacles, with the Five of Pentacles, okay, that's about going through the transition. So divine masculine, I feel as if you kind of know how you're going to get through this transition. If there was someone from the past who you feel especially financially responsible for, they might not be taking this like financial loss very well, and could be pushing for more and more money from you. It doesn't feel like it's a real fair exchange that's going on, but I want to say don't allow that to stop you. Don't allow that to hinder you. It will all, you're going for the Ten of Pentacles. Let's look at this dragon energy, because this brother's getting involved. It feels like he might be giving this wife some advice, which is about like fleecing you, divine masculine. Looks like you could have been a sheep and been shaved. You can see your hair here, okay, but if you've been fleeced, they'll have the jacket off your back, or the shirt. Give it to them. Just take it off and say take it, seriously, if that's what makes them happy. Okay, well, we've got, there's definitely deceit here. Envy. Someone's envious, deceitful. Seven of Swords. It's a dragon. And the Six of Swords, that means it's time for you to move away from this. Move on to calmer waters. This dragon has showed its deceitful, envious, jealous side of them. It's not attractive. The marriage is here. Let's have a look at this marriage. It's like it just doesn't fit together, this marriage. With the yin-yang here, this could be of what you might have been doing, divine masculine, trying to like tap it so that it kind of fits. And Ten of Swords, over, done, you're down, do not get back up, you're not allowed to. Divine won't even let you when you're at the Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords is you've been having nightmares, awake all night. Ten of Swords means you're down. So many people have stabbed you in the back. There's 10 swords in your back and you're lying there. It's like the third eye there. So when you get up, you have to go in a new direction. Let's look at this yin-yang. I felt that's you giving your last dime. Your last penny, your last pound, whatever currency you operate in. I feel, because this is the emotional loss card here, the Five of Cups, and I feel like you're kind of saying, just have it all. Have it all. And it's definitely about just needing to break away from this connection now. It's just not a very good fit at all. You might just be left with that one pentacle, but you're free. There's 8 little pentacles inside that one pentacle. And you know you're going to double. You're going to double your money. You shouldn't have any fear, divine masculine, about your own abundance. And you can't be responsible for someone else's vibrational alignment and whether or not they're aligned with abundance or not. You can allow them to prevent you from going forward. Okay. Greed. Five of Pentacles. This is the wife that's going through the transition and not having a very jolly ride through it. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. Her aggressions come out. She might look all sweet and innocent, but I feel as if she'll give you a good battering. She is planning on giving you a good battering. She wants what's hers. She's greedy. So we've got this wife energy here. It's definitely a karmic energy that maybe has a brother that's involved. Unless there was a feminine that showed up there. I was actually going to say she might have someone doing her dirty work for her. But I feel she's just as involved. She's on this brother's team. Like they're passing the baton. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Temperance. You've got a guardian angel around you, Divine Masculine, balancing this out. You don't have to worry about bringing your own justice, okay? It's being balanced out for you. You don't really have any control over Temperance here. Have some patience. Angel prayers. Oh, that was my elbow. The funny bone? Yes, but it's not that funny when you bang your elbow. Was you getting a little elbow then, Divine Masculine? That quite hurt, actually. Okay. A bit sensitive, aren't we? Of course we are. I've got the card. You've got a peaceful warrior, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Okay, Divine Masculine. The angels want you to know that you are a warrior soul and that your heart is so pure and light-filled that you desire only peace for yourself and those around you. You may find your peace being challenged, however, and be unsure how to react. You are being called upon by Archangel Ariel and the angels to know that there is true strength in holding things together and sending everyone around you, especially the challengers, peaceful thoughts and blessings. You have a voice and the angels know you're not afraid to use it. Take time right now to figure out the most peaceful and loving state of being you can remain in. If you feel that you have a reason to stand up to someone or something that is challenging you, your angels are here to say that you have the courage and conviction to do so. But ensure you are coming from a positive space and aren't dropping down to the fear-based level you may be up against. Okay, take time to ask yourself if you'd rather be happy and walk away or be right and prove a point. Choose to be happy and walk away. Will it have any benefit for the person or just your ego? Think peace and be peace. So take time to ask yourself if you'd rather be happy and walk away or be right and prove a point. Will it have any benefit for the person or just your ego? Think peace and be peace. Ariel's name means Lioness of God, and she is a true warrior-spirited angel who has a strong connection to the animal realm. She is here to help us have peace in our heart with regard to other people and the animal kingdom too. She helps us look after those we love and find the strength to keep things going when times are challenging. She brings to you today the courage and poise of a lion. Let's get another one. Don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. Okay. That's a good message, this one. Don't hate, meditate. Anytime you feel overwhelmed by anger or frustration, close your eyes and connect with the angels around you. They are a great part of your life and they want you to remove the feelings that aren't serving you so that you can have a deeper and richer connection with them. Meditate and connect with heaven to extend your awareness so you can become more aware of who surrounds you on an energetic level. You're really independent as a soul, and it's wonderful how self-sufficient you are. But the angels are encouraging you to spend some time meditating and welcoming their help. and the help of God, so that you can be a co-creator of a world in their light and that of your creator. Anytime you find yourself about to use the hate word, close your eyes for a few moments and focus on something that makes you feel safe, free and blessed, something you love. And I feel that's your Divine Feminine is your escape place, your safe space, Divine Masculine. That's who you think about through these challenging times, okay, or have been. It feels like it's been maturing since the springtime. Shall we get a card for the Divine Feminine and see what energy you're actually viewing her in, how you're viewing your Divine Feminine? Let's have some coffee. Cheers, cheers. What are we celebrating? The Divine Feminine. Okay. Third eye's all over the place. Let's have a card then and see how you, the Divine Masculine, is viewing your Divine Feminine. What kind of energy you feel she's in. Margaret Wright, the mystic of divine love. That would do. Love is divine, and I am nothing except love. Okay, let's have a look at when your soul selects her card. Why did your soul select this Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine? I need to find, it's not in alphabetical order. Okay. Introduction. Why these ladies of love? That's what it says. The Divine Feminine Oracle contains 53 saints, mystics, poets, priestesses, gender rebels, cross-dressers, trailblazers, and holy troublemakers who represent both divine beings and the human woman who sought to embody them. Wow. Okay, so the mystic of divine love. Margaret Wright. Where are you? Page number 17. When your soul selects her card, there's nothing more powerful than remembering that we are love. And there's nothing and no one outside of us that is needed in order to realise this. It's between our experience of the divine and our own soul. We can let go of what we think we need to prove we're not flowing very well with this. You want me to read all of it? I can read all of it. Okay. Who she is. Margaret Wright is the essence of divine love and the truth that all we are is love. Margaret was a French Beguine born in the mid-13th century. The Beguine movement, I might not be saying that right. Okay. Was a spiritual revival among women in the late Middle Ages that emphasised an imitation of Christ's life. These beguines, or holy women, lived together in semi-monastic communities. They were not nuns. They didn't take formal vows and could leave at any point, but they lived and shared spiritual intention. Margaret wrote a spiritual masterpiece titled The Mirror of Simple Souls. It reveals the spiritual process she went through to be transformed by divine love. I am God, says love, for love is God and God is love, and this soul is God by the condition of love. By 1306, the Bishop of Cambrai deemed her work heretical and condemned it to be burned in Wright's presence. Even so, it continued to circulate widely throughout the Middle Ages, and in some, ecclesiastical centres, it was embraced as an almost canonical piece of theology. Perrette was ordered to stop circulating her book and to recant her ideas of God as love, but she refused. Margaret Wright was arrested as a relapsed heretic and a free spirit, which included the belief that humans could achieve union with the divine. The Catholic Church conducted an unprecedented trial to decide her fate. Like Joan of Arc, much of her life is recorded because of the transcripts of her lengthy trial, lengthy reading. She maintained her truth that the soul has no other will but God's, and that when the soul is united with God's love, that state of union causes the soul to transcend the contradictions of the world. She suggested that we can be transformed by divine love into love itself, which isn't separate from God, and that ultimately no outside source is needed in this transformation. It's between the soul and God alone. Margaret Wright was burned at the stake in 1310. The Mirror of Simple Souls continued to gain in population, but was distributed as an anonymous text until 1946, where Romana, Guarneri identified Latin manuscripts of the Mirror in the Vatican. Margaret Wright's name returned to the text when it was published for the first time in 1965. Done. If you stuck with me throughout that, congratulations. You need a medal. Seriously. Woo! Okay. When the soul selects her card, there's nothing more powerful than remembering that we are love, and there's nothing and no one outside of us that is needed in order to realise it. It's between our experience of the divine and our own soul. We can let go of what we think we need to prove or who we think we need to be in order to receive love, because we remember that we are love. Then we can stand in that truth even through flames. Margaret Wright is a courageous truth teller, and the truth of her experience is that love alone can free us. Not the love another might give us, not the love of family or of friends. All of this is powerful and significant, but the true source of love for us is in the fact that we are a soul, and that soul is in union with the divine. She reminds us when we've forgotten that love is the essence of who we are, and that true love is found within. Margaret Wright says, "Love has no beginning, no end, and no limit, and I am nothing except love." This is a time to own and to know this truth more fully. It is the most profound and radical act we can ever take, knowing the love we already are. There you go. Divine Masculine just looks at the Divine Feminine as being pure, true love, divine love. Soul force meditation, soul voice meditation. How can I feel the love that I am more deeply? Intention, love is divine, and I am nothing except love. Amen to that. Well, amen to the fact we actually got through that reading passage. Challenging sometimes, these words. We shall persevere. Where are we going now? Okay, well, we're going to get wrapped up. So, let's have a look at a journey of love. You want to heal yourself card. I believe there are a couple of little aspects that you need to heal within yourself, Divine Masculine. So let's have a look at what card wants to come out. It's 12-12. Okay. It does really feel like something's stuck in your heart centre. It feels like the deck, when I try and split it in the middle, it's like there's a cluster that's kind of clumped together in the middle, which makes me feel like your middle chakra, your heart chakra. Okay, need to work on that. Maybe do some heart chakra meditations, healing. You can easily find them on YouTube. Just put in the heart chakra and help yourself. and help your heart to heal. Okay, I've got the card. Self-Sabotage. Card number 2. Become conscious of how your inner saboteur features. You are about to sabotage a big opportunity. Pay attention, Divine Masculine. Now is the time to stop procrastinating and cease focusing your energy on why you are unworthy of wonderful, enriching experiences. When you connect to the saboteur archetype, you begin to recognise all the ways you pass up interesting opportunities and relationships which could make you grow, learn, evolve, and become fulfilled. The saboteur is terrified of change and guards your heart from that which is meaningful to you, with the misguided belief that if you don't try, you can't fail. So the saboteur is terrified of change and guards your heart from that which is meaningful to you, with the misguided belief that if you don't try, you can't fail. It forgets that if you don't escape from your comfort zone, you cannot succeed and experience the love and joy which would fulfill you. On the lighter side of the saboteur, can help you connect to your intuition and help you to listen to your deeper wisdom. It can assist you in deciphering a potentially dangerous situation from an exciting one. Here's your action, Divine Masculine. Take a few deep breaths and become conscious of where in your body you feel like you are limiting yourself. Place your hands on that part of your body. Heart, I'm going to say. Or maybe your leg. Okay, where are you limiting yourself? Visualise your saboteur archetype. It may look similar to this card or like a shadow aspect of you. Visualise your saboteur archetype. It may look similar to this card or like a shadow aspect of you. Ask this part of yourself to show you how you miss out on or sabotage your relationships, career, money, health, and any other aspect of your life where you are not fulfilled. Ooh, okay. So ask this part of yourself to show you how you miss out on or sabotage your relationships, career, money, health, and any other aspects of your life where you are not fulfilled. Become aware of your patterns. Make a commitment to yourself to start focusing on your strengths rather than your weaknesses, and welcome new experiences into your life. Strong message, Divine Masculine, today for you guys. We're trying to find these Journey of Love cards. Come on, you can come out to play. I can see them. There's a postcard from Spirit here that's just sticking up one card. And it says, be fearless. It's just popping out of the box. Be fearless. Dearest Stu, on Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story that you use to define yourself and the world. So to get the answers you seek, you must get vulnerable and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that spirit is in all things? Do you see how other stories overlap and intertwine? Spirit loves stories, for they are like blueprints for co-creation. So tell the one we know to be true about you, a story of courage, gratitude, and honesty. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace. You will experience your world according to the story you tell about it. So make sure their stories you're proud of. Genuine, loving fan club. Abraham Hicks does I was actually speaking to someone about this last night, recommending like the Abraham Hicks material. Does an absolutely fantastic segment of of guidance about how to change your story. It's about the story that you're telling yourself. Change the story. Change the story that you're telling yourself. Okay. Let's, we got distracted again. So let's go to, I was moving it this way. A journey of love. You want to kick foot loose? Okay. Everybody gotta get foot loose. Don't even know the words to it. Foot loose, foot loose. Kick off the Sunday blues. Oh, is it a Sunday? Well, yeah, we could kick off those Sunday blues. Okay, we're rambling. So, let's carry on. Let's carry on rambling. Let's carry on. We're going to get this wrapped up. Angel of Jupiter, awaken. Interesting. Card number 6. I do not know much about Jupiter or what Jupiter's up to. But let's listen to the message. Okay, beloved, within you there is a magnificence, greatness and the ability to live bolder, larger and more exuberantly than you have ever imagined. Awaken that keen spirit, hungry for adventure and new experience. The angel of Jupiter, the spirit of bold expansion and divine generosity lives within you. Your spirit cannot be made small, but must be free. Start now. Feel the endlessness of your own heart. What can be done today to live bigger? A smile? A yes to that offer of adventure? Sharing vulnerability without fear? Taking a step forward into the unknown? Daring to imagine that the divine doesn't just happen to you, but happens through you, as you. Embrace the courage of your own open heart and dare to dream, beloved. The bold divine nature within you is calling you to great things. Now is your time to awaken. Wakey, wakey. Rise and shine. This oracle holds a message of guidance for you. You are being given an opportunity that can change your life. Don't hesitate to accept it. If you are acting with more assertiveness, more generosity, more playfulness and more spiritual authority than usual, this is confirmation that this is coming from a genuine place within you. If you are experiencing some havoc in your life or a sense that things are changing, this oracle comes as affirmation. Yes, there is change, and yes, you are outgrowing what once was, so you will be prepared to receive that which is more suited for your next stage of growth. Should we read the poem? Let's do it. Awaken your arms. I wait to stop time, savouring each moment for an eternity. Like an angel, you light the room, your love giving life to the love I've held within. Unbridled and free, our dreams unfold, and we are forever changed. Rumi, you're ending up today, ending up this reading. It's 1222. I have to say it if I see it. Okay. I can't get the song Footloose out of my mind now. Whoa, okay. Blessing of Zara. Card number 39. Let's see what this blessing is. I knew my belly was going to rumble really loud. Okay. Shh. Quieten down now. I'll hold the card up again in a minute. Just have a look at it. And I'll read it just for the poem. I'll read it just for the poem. I'll hold it up just for the poem. Let go of thought. Don't take it into your heart. You are naked, and thought is like ice. You use thought to seek release from suffering and pain, while thought is the cause of your suffering and pain. The realm of creation is outside the scope of thought. O foolish one, see the opus and behold the beauty. Look in the direction from which the images flow. See the brook that causes the wheel to turn. Rumi. Nearly dropped the book. I wish to pull that false confection from your mouth. Oh, I know you will open your mouth even wider to scream, like a terrible cry of a toddler denied. But the moment you open your mouth wide and draw breath to bemoan the outrageous travesty of your loss, I shall shove my divine finger, dripping with nectar, into your gaping mouth. I'll let you suckle them, surprised and contented by the sweetness that surpasses all other sweets. When we are hungry, I said about food at the beginning. Look, you had to bring it in, didn't you? All right, let's find out then. Craving some light divine nectar, that's all. When we are hungry, we reach for what food is available. If we are starving, we may gorge upon what is before us only to find ourselves overfed, undernourished, and in a most uncomfortable and dissatisfied state. Your soul needs better quality food. I'm in agreement. It does. I've picked it up. It has been detoxing. You have been shedding old thoughts, feelings, pains and struggles. Memories of the past have been flooding out of your soul like parasites being expunged. And now, your soul thus cleansed is in the need of genuine nourishment to restore it to full radiance and vitality. Love will feed your hungry soul. Nothing less shall suffice. No sweet-talking charmer, hell-bent on seducing and moving on, will make the grade. No, it has to be nothing less than genuine romancing by the great beloved to feed, comfort and nurse you into radiance. Only that divine finger dipped in the heavenly honey can be taken in by your soul now. All else will seem as empty junk by comparison, but we can summon the strength to overcome habitual and mindless attempts at feeding on lesser substances. Oh yes, the great beloved shall storm through the kitchen and with military precision clear out the cupboards for only the best and finest, most decadent and delicious shall do for you. I can't wait. We're going shopping today. Awesome. I had a feeling we might be. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. You are being given a blessing of Zara, of radiance, of brightness. This blessing has a purpose. It is to clear out that which would obstruct your full unfoldment to support the divine jewel of your soul in shining. You are being given an opportunity supported by life, by the earth, by the grace of the divine beloved to shed toxins from your being. These may be physical and they may equally be of emotional, psychic or psychological origin. They may come from this or another lifetime. You may understand consciously what is being released or you may not. If you are sensitive, you may feel symptoms of detoxification at a physical level, even if what you are releasing is emotional or psychological in nature. You are encouraged to complete the sacred honouring ritual, to stay adequately hydrated, and to be moderate rather than excessive in your approach. Give your body and mind time to rest and replenish so that blessings can be fully received. If you have been unwell or struggling to let go of an issue, this oracle comes as a portent of imminent healing back to good health and of release of the issue into resolution and divine radiance. It is only a matter of timing, and that timing is imminent. This oracle also brings you the message that if something appears to be leaving your life, even something painful to release, it is because it is no longer healthy for you, or no longer supporting of life for you. There is something more loving and beautiful awaiting. Do not try to feast upon scraps. Stop scraping in the dirt for stale breadcrumbs. Rise up and move towards the seat at the heavenly table gleaming before you, for a greater feast awaits your attendance. Sacred honour and ritual. Say aloud, I call upon Alzara, the merciful divine one shining with grace, and Rumi, who loves me without condition. I call upon the healing angels, and I say the following declaration. With grace, I accept the shedding of that which is no longer worthy of me. I allow myself to release, with merciful grace, what no longer feeds my soul with the truest of nourishment. I open to receive, through unconditional love, healing, support, intervention and protection, that I may shine with the divine radiance bestowed upon me in this blessing. I surrender my attachment to scraps and open my mind, body and soul to the great feast. In profound gratitude, I bow to the compassion that leads me to the banquet of love now, so be it. Lie down and rest for however long you need. Healing will happen during this time, so try to rest for at least 5 to 25 minutes more if possible. Try to rest for at least 5 to 25 minutes more if possible. Following your rest, you may also like to have a shower or bath using a handful of regular salt as a gentle body scrub to support your psychic and physical cleansing process. Enjoy this as an act of self-love. You have finished your sacred honour and ritual. And I finish today's guidance and energy check-in. Okay, I will catch up with you guys soon. 1 hour, 12 minutes and 11 or 12 seconds. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I'm going. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.